Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every show off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him.
How's she cutting me, loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right, and we're back. Okay, we have a fun guest today. This is the first guest that's ever worn some form of a costume on the show, so I'm excited to find out what that's all about. As you guys know at home, I don't introduce my guests because they can do a better job at that than myself. So on that note, sir, can you please introduce yourself and tell everybody at home what you're about?
Hello, I am the magical Desmond Flynn. I'm a magician, a streamer, a meme lord, officially now according to TikTok, and an all-around cool guy, I like to think.
I like the end part. That's the best. Okay, so first and foremost, that's a lot to unpackage. Let's talk about this meme lord component of it, though, on TikTok.
So, according to TikTok, I've managed to find a bunch of memes and throw them into a bunch of videos that mean absolutely nothing, and people will point them out and go, hey, I remember that meme from like way long ago.
Yeah.
And then there's other memes that I will mention in videos that don't blow up until like 3 months later, and someone actually said, this dude is ahead of his time.
Okay, very
And
cool.
one comment actually said, yep, this guy's officially a meme lord, and I'm just like, I'm taking
taking it. There we go. Okay. So, let's talk about TikTok for a second because it's a social media platform that I am interested in because it's the most addictive social media platform I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So what are you just putting out memes on TikTok? Like how did you get into using that medium?
So originally TikTok was designed as a way for me to document hanging out with my girlfriend and like all the fancy things we would do together.
Right.
Like I bought that Adventure Challenge couples book.
Okay.
And we were originally just going to upload short 1-minute snippets of the full dates to TikTok.
Right.
And then I don't know what happened. I started posting random stuff of me just doing things, and then that wasn't picking up, but she bought these $1 to $4 card packs of Pokemon cards from Dollarama.
Right.
And we started opening those just for poops and giggles.
Yeah.
And the first video we uploaded of that went viral. I think it's sitting at 800,000 views.
Oh,
It's
wow.
got
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a ton of likes, and
Yeah.
it is still to this day my most viewed video.
Okay.
I'm actually still getting notifications as I sit here saying that
Yeah.
people are liking it.
Wow.
It is insane.
Wow.
So we started uploading more of that, and it was picking up again. The main thing I've started focusing on now, though, is Magic the Gathering content, still the Pokemon cards, because that's what people love. And there was another TikToker who did a thing called where he did this. Of course, I'm obsessed with Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
So every time I get paid, I go and buy these little miniature blind boxes,
Okay.
which have 4 pre-painted plastic miniatures in it.
Right.
And then I will take those, open them up, and show them to the camera.
Yeah.
But the way that this guy did it was he made a small adventure out of it, and I said,
Okay.
I can make a series out of that, and so I did, called One Box One-Offs.
Okay.
I think I've got 8 episodes recorded, only 6 uploaded because I took a break from uploading in social media in general.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's like they aren't as popular as the Pokemon card things, but
Right.
they still pack like a large audience.
No doubt.
So I'm enjoying that mostly.
Okay. So, outside of TikTok, do you have any other social media platforms that people can follow you on for all this content that you're putting out?
Twitch.tv/Desmo Flynn.
Okay.
I post very rarely on Facebook, so odds are you could follow me there, but I won't post much.
Right.
Same thing with Instagram. And if you really wanted to see a lot of it, it's definitely Twitter or Twitch.
Okay. And TikTok.
And TikTok.
And TikTok. Anything on YouTube?
Not as much as I would like.
So you do have a YouTube channel, though?
I do have a YouTube channel. I don't promote it too much because
Why is that?
the last things I uploaded, I believe, were 2 episodes of my podcast, Tales from the Grid Keeper. It's a D&D themed podcast where I will bring a guest on and we will just talk about adventures we've had playing D&D.
Right.
A lot of memorable things, and I've got 3 episodes, I think, in the process of being edited. However, my computer currently cannot handle the editing that needs to be done.
Oh.
Which is why it's on such a long hiatus.
Okay. So it's a hardware issue more than a content-based issue.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, you should talk to Tanner. Maybe he can help you out with that.
I am affordable.
There we go. So, okay, because yeah, it's just if you're getting those kind of views on TikTok, like most platforms don't monetize your views like YouTube would. So if you were getting those kind of views on YouTube, you'd have a little bit extra money in your pocket to buy some Dungeon and Dragon characters and cards there, buddy.
I don't do it for the money, though. I do it because it's fun, and if I can make at least one person happy, that's...
I love that, because me and Tanner make $0 as well doing this.
Well, Elliot makes $0
That's
doing
right.
this. Tanner is employed full-time doing this.
That is correct. So, no, that's cool, man. That's like when you don't worry about the monetization or collecting funds, it's fun.
Yeah.
And like it's just one less thing you have to stress about. And if it turns into any kind of money, even better then.
Exactly.
That's cool.
I actually tried with my streaming to monetize a replacement computer because my current computer is like on the verge of becoming obsolete.
Right.
And I've been doing a bunch of research into custom PCs and different incentives that I could use with this custom PC to try and I think the word is ensue people to donate or subscribe to my Twitch channel.
Right.
Where I would take all of the money that's raised and put it towards a new PC.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as the PC is nearing its end of life cycle, I need to replace the PC. So even though I've only raised $360, I have had a lucky donation and helping hand come out to make that happen.
Oh, very cool.
And one of the big incentives for getting the new PC was anyone who contributed would get their name on the side of the PC.
Yeah.
As a permanent thank you for helping make it happen.
Yeah.
And then the other thing to it is to help try and push how fast we can make this happen.
Right.
I did promise a face reveal when the PC arrived.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's talk, because obviously there's lots of talking topics we could have here. I was going to save this till the end. What's up with the mask?
What's up with the mask? Okay, so funny story. I took on the name Desmond Flynn as a separation from personal life and entertainment life.
Okay.
And I was actually walking to a restaurant nearby from one of my workplaces back in the day.
Right.
And I happened to see a former guest on the show recording and asking questions for Mayor Blake at the time.
Okay.
I didn't have any questions. I was like, pick a card, pulled out a deck of cards, busted out some magic, and then they were like, we want to give you a show. That was awesome.
That's
and
right.
then when it came around to finally making the show happen, we needed something to hook it on.
Yeah.
The thing to hook it on was a joke that this is where the meme lord really comes out because things blow up way later.
Yeah.
In my work group chat, I was on there as Desmond Flynn, not my actual name, so they didn't know me at work as this other name.
Right.
So when we got evacuated in 2016, there was a group message, and every time I responded saying, yeah, I'm okay, someone would send a message to my boss and go, who on earth is this Desmond Flynn guy?
Right.
And so when the show came around, I was like, that would be an interesting hook.
Yeah.
Who is Desmond Flynn?
Oh,
and
interesting.
then the plan was to have a full season of essentially what equates to a season of me doing magic tricks for the public.
Right.
That we've recorded at 2 major events, but the editing is on the back burner because, again, I don't have the hardware to keep up with it.
Right.
So as soon as that gets fixed, then I can edit that, put it in. And the other thing to it was after the first year, we'd do a face reveal, do some magic without the mask, some with the mask, and if people really still liked it, then we'd keep going for a third year, and then that would be the end of it.
Very cool.
But because of the hardware limitations, I was like, I need to readjust this, and I'm going to make a face reveal, the thing that makes it happen.
Okay, very neat. Very neat. So let's talk about magic. What kind of magic are we talking about here?
Mostly close-up.
Close-up magic? Like cards and like sleight of hand?
Cards, coins, pens, believe it or not.
Okay. You're not eating anything like David Blaine?
No.
No? Okay. You're not making like statues of Liberty disappear like David Copperfield?
I would love to, but no.
Okay. So let's talk about your influences for magic. I'm a sucker for magic. Like I'm your stereotypical, like I run out the room. I'm like, oh my God. I get loud about it. I love magic. So I love viewing magic. I have no idea how the tricks work, and I'm happy like just to play in ignorance is bliss.
Oh, yeah.
So like, what got you involved in magic?
So magic for me goes back to elementary school. I saw this magician at a friend's birthday party, and I was like, that is impressive. I want to learn how to do that. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm glad he didn't teach me anything then and there, because as a young and, for lack of a better word, a young and dumb kid, I wanted to know how to do it just to say I knew how it was done.
That's right.
Now that I am 25 and hindsight being 20/20, I know that that would have been the jerk move to go with.
That's right. Yeah.
So after a few years, I had gotten really heavy into the show Criminal Minds, and there's an episode in season 1 where this is going to be some like graphic stuff, but like I'm not super graphic that it's going to get censored. PG graphic.
Yeah. Okay.
But Criminal Minds is a crime show.
Yeah.
Of course, when crime is involved, it's going to be harsh.
Yeah.
But you had one of the main characters on a train that got stopped because it was in the middle of nowhere and just something happened to have happened. And
Yeah.
one person saw the opportunity and took it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a character, his name is Dr. Spencer Reed, and he does this trick with a quarter where he shows it and then he brings it up in his hand and it's just there in the palm.
Right.
And the plan was to do that with a small piece of a microchip from a phone.
Yeah.
To make it look like he's pulling a microchip out of someone's arm.
Right.
Because that's what was the big thing, was the guy was thinking that the government was spying on him because the FBI was on the train, and also he believed that there was microchips and bugs in his skin that were tracking him.
He must have got the vaccine.
Oh, sing, sing, Tanner. Yeah.
See, that's the kind of jokes I make, which is how I've achieved the name Meme Lord.
Yeah. Okay. So he did this magic trick on the train, and that's like what really got you going?
It was like, I see how that one works. If I can replicate that, I could consider that a start. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until the summer of 2012 where I started getting into magic like full swing.
Yeah.
There was a guy, we had Sustainable up here for the first year. There was a guy going around and performing magic, and he did this thing with rubber bands. I was like, that is impressive. I want to learn that.
Yeah.
From there, he said, tell you what, go to this website.
Yeah.
Go and learn some stuff, come back, and we'll talk.
Yeah, yeah.
I went home that night, stayed up until 4 a.m. learning the basic tricks just for going to this website.
Right.
And it was like, that's amazing. I went back out the next day.
Yeah.
Performed right next to this guy who had been doing it for years.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know what you did, but like you've got a talent with this.
Right.
You went home literally yesterday and you came back and you're performing this stuff at the same level, if not better than me.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
You've got a talent, kid. Keep it up. And then we exchanged contact information and the rest is history.
Neat. So is there like a group that you're aware of or that you belong to, just of magicians that like talk about tricks and get together?
A lot of Reddit.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of Reddit.
Okay.
And then I'll see a lot of magic on TikTok, and it's like, I want to learn how to do that because there's a lot of sleight of hand that's just absolutely mind-blowing to even me. And it's like, I study this for fun.
Yeah.
And then there's other forums, like just Googling magic forums, you'll find a lot.
Yeah.
But if someone wanted to get a start in magic and they were in Canada, this is an online store. There used to be a physical location in Calgary, but unfortunately COVID shut it down.
Yeah.
The Vanishing Rabbit Magic Shop in Calgary.
Yeah.
I highly recommend anyone looking to get a start in magic, go there.
Okay, there we go.
By the way, not sponsored.
There you go. I like that. Okay, my man, we're at the part of the show called the Mac City Minute. This is Tanner's segment. He's going to ask you some questions. Best of luck to you. Tanner, hit him with the Mac City Minute.
Okay, question number 1. What is the best movie you saw at your time working at the theater?
Ooh. This is digging up some old stuff. Best movie I saw working at the theater, probably Meet the Millers, or We're the Millers.
Question number 2. What is your craziest story from working in the local mall?
Craziest story from working in the local mall. I've got a couple that actually take top contention for this. And one of them I didn't see personally. I just heard a lot about it. We had a guy who was going down the escalator. He was incredibly drunk. He leaned over the escalator yelling at his friends, and he flipped over the side of the railing and broke one of the glass panel things off to the side.
Yeah.
That one was insane. I've heard so much about it. It's almost like I was there for it.
Okay.
And then the other one I would say is when I got called into work one day because one guy decided to assault one of my coworkers. And that was just, wow. A lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
Question number 3.
Not for the coworker, obviously. Yeah.
Question number 3. What is your holy grail of card openings?
Holy grail of card openings? Oh my goodness. Like, are we talking opening the card pack or opening trick with cards?
Opening card packs.
Opening card packs? I think the best deck of cards I've ever opened in my life is a totally misleading deck of cards, super collectible item, called the Suck My Deck playing cards. You would expect it to be something very adult and mature themed, but no, it's all birds.
I love it.
Question number 4. What is your favorite part of being semi-anonymous in your online presence?
Favorite part about being semi-anonymous would definitely be just the fact that it makes me stand out. Because not every streamer wears a mask. You'll see streamers wearing masks when they reach a certain sub goal or someone donates X amount of money, but very few actually start out with the mask and wear it the entire time.
And your final question. What is one thing people would be surprised to know you're into?
I gotta keep this PG. Definitely anime.
And those have been your 5 questions.
There we go. Okay, I got a question. Where'd you get the mask from?
So this one is actually, I think, my 4th.
Okay. Keep going. I got follow-up questions. That's your 4th, okay.
The first one, I ordered them all from the same place. It was a shop on eBay. This is actually a resin mask. And when we came into the concept of the mask for the Who is Desmond Flynn thing, I basically presented this exact look, but just straight round eyes. And then 2 weeks later, on the date, Persona 5 trailer dropped, and I was like, that is essentially my mask. I'm taking it, just changing the colors.
Yeah. Okay. And so have all the masks been the same colors and the same shape, or do you fluctuate style?
Exact same mask, same shape, same everything.
Okay.
The only thing that's changed is the first one split across the nose.
Okay.
So the second mask and the third mask had a painted strip to remind me of that, because that mask I had worn to Edmonton Expo.
Okay.
And performed in it.
Yeah.
And then after Edmonton Expo, it broke.
Yeah.
The next one broke because I gave a friend a hug at Calgary Expo.
Yeah.
And then the third one broke because as I was getting into more social media posting with Instagram and stuff, I tried to wear the mask to a Christmas present opening with my parents.
Yeah.
And it broke because it was, I think the year it was minus 38, and resin doesn't stand up well to that.
So do you got backup masks when that happens? Like, do you have, that's the question. Do you have a backup mask?
At this point, no.
Really?
I would have to order another one if something was to happen.
Oh, wow.
To
You
this one.
should. You're living on the edge, bro.
There ain't no other way to live.
There we go. I have a question about you're looking for a PC. I know my man Tanner over there is not on a PC. Why are you so gung-ho about a PC for editing?
So I'm gung-ho about PC for editing because it's not just editing. I stream from it, and I need something that could edit, stream, and be able to run everything all at once.
Okay.
A lot of the time, a lot of my favorite streams to do are just editing streams where I will sit there and ramble to myself about how much I hate doing it, but I love it at the same time.
Right, right.
And then the moments where I do something that just absolutely boggles my mind, where it's like, I can't believe I just did this.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to stream that and someone clip it and go, this is what true excitement looks like.
That's awesome. All right. That's a good response. All right, my man. Well, that's the end of the show.
Oh.
I know. Time flies. But at the end of the show, everybody gets their shameless shout out or plug. So the mic's on you. The camera's on you. Let's hear it.
Follow me on Twitch at Desmond Flynn. I stream on my 2 days off from work. And if you like what you see, please drop a follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you, Elliot, for having me on. Please subscribe to this beautiful man. And thank you, Tanner, for doing such great work.
There you go. I love that shout out. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, that's been another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. It does mean the world to me. So thank you. Hopefully you're having a nice day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.